Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to make a draw my life video because I've gotten some requests for it. So yeah, here I go. So I was born on June 25th, 1997, aka the best day ever, just saying. So I grew up with my mama, my daddy-o, my sister, and my brother. And I was the baby in the family. And yeah. So since I was the baby in the family, my brother and sister kinda would be mad because I would get all the attention and I was the spoiled one. Growing up, my parents would fight a lot of times and they would just argue and argue and argue and argue, and I was really confused. I didn't know if it was normal, but eventually my parents got divorced, unfortunately. Me and my sister would get along so well, but my brother, on the other hand, not so well. He would always pick on me and make me cry, but honestly, he was really just teasing me and I would just cry for anything and he would call me crybaby. Our family grew up in California, in the Central Valley, in the country, and a dairy. Literally, there was so many cows that all you could hear in the night is the cows mooing. Although living in the country was nice, I was kind of bored sometimes, so I met this really cool person who was kind of my neighbor but kind of not, and I would always walk over to his house. I remember always going to his house and watching Halloween Town High, which aired on Disney Channel. It was a really good movie and we were obsessed with it. We would be so in love with Halloween Town High that we would even reenact scenes sometimes. Yeah, we were weird kids. So as a kid, I went to this really small school and I went there from preschool to 6th grade, and it was a really small school. It had a population of at least almost 200 people. In 4th grade, I was suspended for the very first time and the last time because I got in a fight with the kid and the teacher supposedly says she felt threatened. She was like, "Principal's office, now!" Just kidding, she didn't have that voice, but that would have been pretty cool. Don't even get me started in 6th grade when I went through my emo phase. So in 6th grade, I found out that my school was closing down because we were poor as fuck. And unfortunately, my sister left to college, which made me really sad. Since my school was closing down, I had to go to a bigger school. Yeah, middle school, and I was actually really happy. Although I was very sad because everybody from my old school just started splitting up. I remember being so happy because I got a schedule, and in my other school we didn't really get schedules, we just all had the same classes. So yeah, my first class was shop. I remember being really nervous because I didn't see anybody that I knew, and the teacher was like, "Sit wherever you guys want." And so I sat by the cutest girl because I saw this girl and I literally fell in love. It was love at first sight, you guys. Since we had the option to sit wherever we wanted to, I obviously sat not next to her because that seat was taken, but in the same group as her. And I believe it was the third day when I asked the girl sitting next to me to ask that girl for her number, and she said yes. And I was all happy and stuff. And unfortunately, she went to high school. And 8th grade wasn't my best year. And eventually my brother graduated too, and I was just really sad because I was the only child left. And 8th grade I was really happy until I was getting bullied, and I would just be called names like weirdo or the F word or even just loser, and I would just cry sometimes. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to deal with bullying, so I bullied other people back. I remember trying to convince my mom to get me homeschooled, but she really didn't believe in the homeschooled system or whatever, so it just made me really sad and got me even more depressed, and I would just cry sometimes. Then high school year came, and I was a much stronger person, and I was really happy because there was a lot of cute girls in high school, and all the cute girls were like juniors or seniors, but I was like really happy. And unfortunately, I became depressed again, and I was just really sad because all I ever dreamed of was acting and like just being on TV and stuff, or like even just modeling, and I just hated school so much because I never really wanted to go to college. And then grade 10 came, and I was kind of bummed out because the thought of college sickened me. I didn't want to be one thing for the rest of my life. Then Christmas 2012 came, and my mama surprised me with a MacBook Pro, and I was really excited. And then I started experimenting with this really cool editing program called iMovie, and eventually I started making videos and I put them on YouTube. I was so obsessed with YouTube, I watched YouTubers like Shane Dawson, Hey Yoshana, and Lozell. Then, fortunately, I met this one girl, and her name was Sonia Isman. She is a top YouTuber. She has 2 channels. One of them is That's So Feel Good, and the other is Class is Internal, and she has like 1 billion subscribers. Just saying. She's literally been one of my biggest inspirations for YouTube, and she's always helped me out so much with YouTube. I don't think I would have made it this far in YouTube if it wasn't for her. She's taught me to not take insults to the heart because people usually just say anything to try to get to offend you. I am currently in grade 10 and I still am trying to become an actor, and although I don't know what I'll be doing years from now, I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me each and every day and just putting a smile on my face. I wish I could all pay you back somehow, and hopefully someday I'll get to meet some of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.